true emotional connection is the silent, unbreakable thread that binds two people together, transcending the surface-level attraction often found in the early stages of dating. It is a profound state of being where two individuals feel seen, heard, and deeply valued, not just for what they do, but for who they fundamentally are. While many relationships begin with a spark, the transition into a deep, lasting bond requires more than just shared interests or chemistry. It demands a deliberate, consistent effort to nurture intimacy and foster psychological safety. When a man is deeply emotionally connected to you, his behavior shifts from individualistic tendencies to a partnership mindset. This evolution is rarely sudden. Instead, it is revealed through a series of intentional actions that communicate loyalty, respect, and long-term commitment. These behaviors act as a mirror, reflecting his internal state, the way he prioritizes you, supports your growth, and integrates you into the core of his life. Recognizing these signs is not about keeping a tally or looking for perfection, but rather about identifying a pattern of behavior that consistently reinforces your sense of security and significance within the relationship. Understanding these indicators allows you to better evaluate the quality of your partnership and appreciate the ways in which your significant other invests in the relationship's longevity, whether it is through the small, daily acts of kindness or the more profound displays of vulnerability during challenging times. These behaviors serve as the foundation of a healthy, thriving dynamic. In the following list, we explore 15 distinct behaviors that act as reliable indicators of a deep, emotional connection. By observing these markers, you gain insight into the strength of your bond and the depth of his devotion, ultimately helping you cultivate a relationship defined by trust, mutual respect, and enduring love. 1. He makes you a priority in his daily planning. When a man is deeply emotionally connected to you, his daily schedule naturally shifts to accommodate your presence. This is not about constant surveillance, but rather a subconscious integration of your life into his. You will notice that he proactively considers your availability before committing to major plans, whether it is finding time for a quick morning text, ensuring he is home to share a meal, or carving out space for weekend activities. You become a permanent fixture in his timeline. This behavior signals that your companionship is a vital part of his happiness, rather than an afterthought. He values your time because he understands that shared experiences build the foundation of a lasting bond. When you are a priority in his day, he is essentially communicating that you are a priority in his life. 2. He actively listens and recalls small details. Active listening is the cornerstone of deep emotional connection. It goes beyond simply hearing your words. It involves internalizing your thoughts, fears, and joys. When he is truly invested, he remembers the minor details you mentioned. In passing weeks ago, your favorite coffee order, the name of a childhood pet, or a specific work project that caused you stress. This level of attentiveness demonstrates that he values your inner world and is fully present during your conversations. He does not just wait for his turn to speak. He engages with your narrative, asks thoughtful follow-up questions, and offers genuine empathy. By retaining these small pieces of information, he proves that he treasures your perspective and is building a reservoir of shared history that creates a unique, intimate emotional landscape. 3. He shows consistent emotional vulnerability. Vulnerability is a brave act that bridges the gap between casual dating and deep emotional intimacy. A man who is genuinely connected to you will eventually lower his defenses and share his true feelings, including his insecurities, past regrets, and hidden dreams. He no longer feels the need to maintain a polished or stoic persona around you. By opening up about his struggles, he invites you into his most authentic self, establishing a foundation of trust. This emotional transparency is a powerful indicator that he views you as a partner worthy of his full, unfiltered reality. As he reveals his softer side, he creates a reciprocal environment where you feel safe to do the same, ultimately strengthening the emotional fiber of your relationship through mutual honesty and support. 4. He respects your boundaries without question. True emotional connection is rooted in profound respect for individual autonomy. A man who is deeply attached to you honors your personal boundaries, whether they concern your physical space, your emotional needs, or your independent interests, without feeling threatened or discouraged. He understands that your individuality is what makes the relationship dynamic and healthy. When you express a need for time alone or communicate a limit regarding certain topics, he accepts these boundaries gracefully, recognizing them as essential parts of your well-being. This lack of pushback demonstrates a level of maturity and security in his feelings for you. He does not view your boundaries as obstacles to overcome, but as necessary guidelines that ensure both of you remain comfortable, respected, and fulfilled within the partnership. 5. He seeks your opinion on significant life decisions. When a man begins to view his life as intertwined with yours, your perspective becomes an essential guide for his major decisions. He does not just inform you of his choices after the fact. He invites you into the process of deliberation. Whether he is considering a career change, a move, or a new investment, he genuinely cares about how these changes might impact your relationship and your shared future. By seeking your advice, he is implicitly acknowledging your importance as his partner and consultant. This collaborative approach indicates that he trusts your judgment and considers your happiness just as valuable as his own. It signifies a transition from independent living to a partnership where your combined wisdom and support systems work in tandem to navigate life's complexities. 6. He makes you feel safe during conflicts. In any deep connection, disagreements are inevitable, but the way he handles them reveals his emotional maturity. When tensions rise, he does not resort to aggression, stonewalling, or personal attacks. Instead, he prioritizes the health of the relationship over the need to win the argument. He creates a safe environment where you can express your feelings without fear of judgment or rejection. By staying calm, listening to your perspective, and focusing on collaborative problem solving, he demonstrates that your emotional safety is paramount to him. He approaches conflict as a team, working to understand the root cause of the friction. This consistent behavior fosters deep trust, as you learn that even when things get difficult, his primary goal remains maintaining the bond and protecting your emotional peace. 7. He introduces you to his inner circle, inviting you into his private world is a significant milestone that signifies deep, emotional commitment. When he introduces you to his family, close friends, and the people who matter most, he is integrating you into his identity. This is not a casual gesture. It is an act of pride and a clear signal that he sees you as a permanent partner. By exposing you to his inner circle, he allows you to see different facets of his history and character, while simultaneously inviting his loved ones to recognize the depth of his feelings for you. It shows he is no longer keeping his life compartmentalized and is ready for your presence to be a recognized, celebrated part of his reality among the people he values. 8. He prioritizes your comfort and well-being. A man deeply connected to you displays a natural, almost instinctive desire to ensure your comfort. This manifests in the small, everyday ways he shows he cares, making sure you have arrived home safely, checking in when he knows you are stressed, or anticipating your needs before you even voice them. His focus shifts from just his own requirements to a holistic view where your wellness is intertwined with his, whether it is bringing you tea during a long workday or helping ease a burden that is weighing you down. These actions are rooted in genuine empathy. He pays attention to the nuances of your physical and emotional state, demonstrating that your comfort is not just a convenience to him, but a personal responsibility he takes seriously. 9. He mentions a future that includes you. When a man is deeply emotionally invested, his vision of the future naturally expands to include you. You will notice this in the way he speaks. He uses we instead of I when discussing upcoming trips, holiday plans, or long-term goals. He does not treat the future as a distant, abstract concept, but as a tangible timeline where you are a consistent presence. By planning events that are months away or discussing potential life changes, he is signaling that he envisions a long-term trajectory for your relationship. This forward-thinking perspective is one of the most reliable indicators of commitment, as it shows he is not just living for the present moment, but is actively laying the groundwork for a life shared with you. 10. He shows genuine interest in your passions. He does not just tolerate the things you love. He takes an active interest in them because they are part of what makes you who you are. Whether it is your career, a hobby, or a personal goal, he asks meaningful questions and encourages your growth. He celebrates your victories, no matter how small, and offers a steady hand during your setbacks. His interest is not performative. It is a manifestation of his admiration for your intellect, creativity, and drive. By engaging with the things that light you up, he is showing that he values your individuality. He recognizes that supporting your personal development is crucial to the health of the relationship, reinforcing that he is your biggest fan and most loyal supporter. 11. He is supportive during your difficult times. True emotional connection is tested during life's inevitable storms. When you face challenges, whether professional stress, family issues, or personal health struggles, he does not distance himself. Instead, he becomes your steady anchor. He offers a listening ear without immediately trying to fix everything, recognizing that sometimes you just need to feel heard and understood. His presence is consistent, providing a reliable sense of stability when your world feels chaotic. He checks in on you, offers tangible help, and reminds you of your own resilience. By remaining by your side during the darkest moments, he proves that his commitment is not conditional on easy times. His support is a profound declaration that he is your partner in every sense, dedicated to helping you navigate whatever hurdles life places in your path. 12. He initiates quality time without distractions. In an era of constant digital noise, a man deeply connected to you intentionally carves out space for genuine interaction. He recognizes the value of undivided attention. So when you are together, he puts his phone away and focuses entirely on you. He proactively plans dates or simple quiet evenings because he craves your company and wants to deepen your bond. He understands that intimacy is nurtured through shared experiences and meaningful conversations, not just proximity. Whether it is a long walk, a deep discussion over dinner, or simply relaxing together at home, he ensures that the time is spent truly connecting. By prioritizing these moments, he demonstrates that you are his favorite person to be with and that he values the relationship's vitality. 13. He exhibits natural physical affection. Physical intimacy extends far beyond the bedroom. It is the constant, subtle language of a deep emotional bond. A man who feels truly connected to you will naturally gravitate toward you, using touch as a way to maintain a continuous, silent dialogue of warmth and reassurance. This includes holding your hand in public, a lingering hug when you reunite, a gentle touch on the small of your back, or simply sitting close enough to feel the physical presence of the other. These gestures are his way of saying, "I am here and I am yours." It is not about control or sexual expectation, but about expressing comfort, affection, and emotional security. This consistent, tender physical connection serves as a tangible anchor that reaffirms your bond throughout the mundane moments of the day. 14. He communicates openly about his own feelings. Emotional maturity allows him to articulate his internal world, which is a major pillar of a profound connection. He does not play games or expect you to guess what is happening in his mind. Instead, he shares his happiness, concerns, and fears directly. When he feels hurt, he says it calmly. When he is proud of the relationship, he expresses it with sincerity. This transparency removes the guesswork that often plagues insecure relationships. He understands that honest communication is the antidote to misunderstanding and the catalyst for true intimacy. By being open about his own emotional state, he fosters a culture of trust where you feel comfortable doing the same. This open flow of dialogue creates a resilient foundation, ensuring that you both remain emotionally synced and deeply aligned. 15. He celebrates your achievements as his own. When he is deeply connected to you, there is no room for competition or jealousy, only genuine celebration. When you succeed, he is often the first to cheer for you, feeling a sincere sense of pride in your accomplishments. He does not view your growth as a threat to the relationship or a diminishment of his own importance. Rather, he sees your success as a victory for us. He actively encourages you to chase your goals and highlights your strengths to others. Acting as your most enthusiastic advocate, this selfless joy in your happiness stems from his deep investment in your life. It signals that he wants to see you shine, knowing that your growth and fulfillment only serve to enrich the life you have chosen to build together.